At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the Endless Aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days, same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey girl, back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey girl, look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey girl, you not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay, I'll be here, cause I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Welcome in, fans. This is Caleb Tallman. I'm joined with my good friend Brack Martin. We are Team FYN Sports, and tonight we are bringing to you some Hayesville football. We will be bringing you 6 Hayesville football games this year. Yes, you heard that right. All 6 home games. As you see it on your screen, we will be bringing you all 6. Enka, Allegheny, Lookout Valley, Andrews, Swain, and Cherokee. How are you doing tonight, Brack? Can't complain. I am just super excited, Brack. We are here, and we're ready to watch some football. I mean, I know me and you are going to talk throughout the game. People probably will wish we were quieter at times, but it is fall. Last year, we did not have fall football in North Carolina at the high school level. This year, we have fall football. You got your Hayesville Yellow Jackets. What more could you ask for on a beautiful Friday night?
I don't think you can. The weather's perfect. It's a little warm, but I think it's going to be a good night for football.
Absolutely. I mean, when we think about it, we just got to consider ourselves blessed, really, because this time last year, none of this was happening. And really, the unfortunate thing is, we always want to go safety first, and it's no secret COVID's rising back around the country. All those kinds of things are happening. We have no control over that, and we plan to bring 6 games. We don't know what's going to happen, but all I know is I'm excited to see this game tonight. You ready to talk a little Enka Hayesville football, Brack?
Absolutely.
So, we're in the preseason, guys, and so we don't have a whole lot of information on Enka. What we do know is that they got a brand new head coach in Mike Sexton, and so not a lot to know about Enka. We saw them in their scrimmage. I watched some of that film, Brack, and I think one of the more interesting things we'll see about Enka is they're going to go deep every other play, it feels like. Now, folks might remember, Coach Sexton was the head coach back at Irwin, earlier in the decade when Irwin was going to state semifinals and quarterfinals and such. And he's brought that same style, high-flying, throw-it-deep offense. So it could be a high-scoring night, very possibly. What are you looking for tonight from these two teams, Brack?
I think on paper it's a good matchup. I think that it's come into, a little bit farther west than most people are used to. There's going to be some nice, hard, smash-mouth football. So I'm excited to see that. I like to see the ball thrown around. Big plays are always fun to watch, make it exciting for the fans.
Yeah, and we're going to pause here real quick. and we're going to turn up our sounds of the game night and mute Brack and I, and we're going to bring you the national anthem brought to you by the Hayesville High School Marching Band.
Kindly ask that you stand, remove all headgear for a moment of silence, followed by the playing of our national anthem by the Hayesville High School Marching Band under the direction of Drum Major Jacob Christensen and the director, Miss Jennifer Gibson. And now, a moment of silence. Thank you.
And with the close of the national anthem, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we're back with you, we will be live for the kickoff. Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin. You are watching a Team FYN Sports production on FYNTV.com.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days, same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey girl, back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey girl, look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey girl, you not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay, I'll be here, cause I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin, back with you here at Hayesville High School for the home opener. Your Hayesville Yellow Jackets are hosting the Enka Jets. We'll get our captains out here in a few moments. We've already had a beautiful national anthem played by the Hayesville High School Marching Band. But let's talk about this matchup a little bit, Brack. It's kind of hard to know. As we said, Enka's got a new head coach. But what we do know is Enka is bringing back their leading rusher from last year. That's about the only offense they do bring back, and that is a young man named Phillips. And so we'll see him out there tonight. But the other guy I really want to watch for when we look at their scrimmage film was, I believe it was Ladero Mashburn, a short little corner, wide receiver. He's kind of their do-it-all guy, their gadget guy. He's a guy we're definitely going to have to contain tonight. When you think of the Hayesville team, Brack, what do you think Hayesville needs to do tonight execution-wise?
I think they're going to have to mix it up a little bit. I think they're going to, probably try to get it deep to Jacob Taggart. He's such a big body. Got to get him the ball. Got to spread, keep him honest with your run game. Hayesville's always been a pretty strong running team, but I think a good mixture of the two is what it's going to take tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you look at this Yellow Jacket team, I think they're really grown up. They're still a really young team, but when you look at it, this team's made up of, when you look at 22, 23 players of the roster, 18 of them are freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. You only have 5 seniors, and I know only, I think, 3 or 4 of the seniors are dressing out tonight. And just to be frank, all the seniors are important because they provide leadership, but you really only have 2 senior starters. So this is a Hayesville team that, if they can build a little momentum this year, this is a team that's still really young. They do bring back 4 out of 5 starting offensive linemen. And I think the young quarterback, Logan Caldwell, I think fans are going to be shocked around the conference about how far this young man has come. For fans that don't know, once upon a time, back when Brack and I were in high school, I believe Brack was a junior, I was a sophomore. I was the starting center, and Brack was the starting quarterback. So, Brack, tell us about how important quarterback play is, regardless of the offense you're running, as a former quarterback yourself.
You got to keep your poise. You're who everybody looks for to see how you react. You've got to control your players. You've got to control the game, speed, tempo, and there's a lot on their shoulders. But when executed well, I think they got a good shot. I was fortunate enough to watch Logan Caldwell come up through the youth league sports, and I've seen his ability to get outside the pocket and really make some things happen. And I think if he keeps his poise, I think good things will come his way.
Yeah, and as we're looking right now, I believe we're starting to see the captains for Enka line up. If I have that correct, they have 3 captains. A junior, number 8, Matt Rogers. He's listed as a wide receiver, defensive back. Number 20, Carson Reeves. He's a wide receiver linebacker as a senior. And then you have a big guy, lineman, number 55, Cole Taylor, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, a senior as well. And we're still waiting for the Yellow Jackets to come out of the locker room. Got just a few minutes before we're ready for game action. Beautiful night out here tonight, Brack. I was a little worried this afternoon. Had a pretty good little rain shower there for about an hour. Great thing is that we got turf here at Hayesville, and so a little rain don't hurt this field at all. In fact, I couldn't think we could ask for a better night than we have here.
No, absolutely not. The backdrop's beautiful with mountains in the background. This field's in great shape. I think the evening's shaping up for some really great football in Western North Carolina.
Absolutely. We got 4 captains for Hayesville tonight. I believe their speaking captains, number 55, senior defensive tackle, starting left tackle, Ricky McCullough. Hard to miss, big number 44, the 6'6", tight end, 3-star recruit, Jake McTaggart. You have number 12, wide receiver, cornerback, Chandler Dempsey. And you have number 18, Miguel Espinal, running back, outside linebacker. So you got 4 seniors for your first game. Pretty easy choice in this situation. And it's your 4 seniors that you have dressed out tonight. And even though this is a really young team, I think those 4 seniors really need to provide good leadership on this team.
Absolutely. That's who the team's going to look at in times of adversity, and we'll see how that works out for them.
Absolutely. We're looking as a referee, head refs explaining, this is the type of situation where refs explaining, let's have good sportsmanship tonight, keep it clean, all those good things. But what you got to love about football, man, whistle to whistle, though, you get to hit somebody. It's the only sport in high school football where you can truly say that.
Yes, sir. You get to take out those aggressions you get in other sports, and you get to lay it all out on the field and knock some heads.
Yeah, if you form tackle someone in basketball, you're probably not playing the rest of that game.
No, that's why I did not play basketball.
As we're waiting, we're trying to see what the referees are signaling. Hayesville is going to guard the stadium entrance side of the field, and they will receive. So your Yellow Jackets offense is going to start the game, and we're going to get to see what young Logan Caldwell can lead this offense with. We're going to take a quick break, and when we're back, folks, we're going to have the kickoff for you. You are watching Team FYN Sports here at Hayesville High School.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey girl, back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey girl.
And fans, we are back here at Hayesville High School as your Yellow Jackets take the field. You can see the black and yellow smoke as they run out of their tunnel. And folks, it is here. We are ready for some football. Hayesville gets their kickoff return team out there. And I tell you what, Brack, it's been a long summer. Even though this is the shortest ever off season, football to football, it's so much anticipation built for a regular fall season. And then especially in these last couple weeks, there have been games canceled in our area, games postponed. I actually heard Swain and North Bumpkin postponed until Monday because of a COVID exposure issue. So I'm just really glad we're here playing football.
I am as well, and I think we're blessed that we can meet on a beautiful evening like today and get to watch some football.
Back deep for Hayesville is number 25, a junior, Brian Davenport. This is one of those situations, Brack. First play of the season, you want to make sure you're ready.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think that's why Hayesville elected to get the ball first. I think they, first game of the year, they want to make a statement on their home field.
Number 20 will be kicking off, Carson Reeves, for the Enka Jets. Waiting for the whistle, and folks, we are about ready. Doesn't look like he's going to be a soccer-style kicker as he's standing directly behind the ball, Brack. Let's expect a big old toe boot coming up here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's what he's going to line up, go straight at it, and just kick it as hard and as far as he can.
Pretty good kick, though.
Not bad.
But it's going to bounce. Oh, you got to get on that. And that is an absolutely monumental mistake to start the game from the Hayesville Yellow Jackets as they let the ball bounce thinking it's going to bounce out of bounds, and the Enka Jets pick it up. And so now you've given Enka the first possession, and they will get possession coming out of the half. Just really a nightmare start for Hayesville there, Brack.
Oh, yeah. They get the ball on the 20-yard line going in. I think Hayesville's ready to go on offense, and now they're going to have to see what they can do on defense to start things off here.
And if you're the Yellow Jacket defense, if you want to get this season off to the kind of start that you're hoping, you got to find a way to come up the stop. You just saw it. They don't have a kicker. So if you can get a stop, no harm, no foul.
Absolutely.
Number 12 at quarterback, Cam Waite, hands off to number 4. No, it's a fake. As he gets it up the middle and tackled by a gang of Yellow Jackets. But he does get about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, I mean, he had us fooled, I think.
Yeah, I think he had some of the Yellow Jacket defenders fooled as well.
Yeah, Jake Taggart had the front back, but he didn't have the ball. So.
Yeah, if that was handed off the running back, McTaggart had him 5 yards deep. Back to pass, and it's complete. As Enka gets 2 good plays to start, that's going to be a first down. Catch was made there. I'm trying to get a number here for us, Brack, by number 8, Matt Rogers. Good first ball there by the sophomore quarterback, Cam Wade. That's one of the things. Enka didn't bring back a single player that threw a pass last year. So, big time early play from the quarterback. Hand it off there straight up to middle to Daryl Mashburn. And he gets about a yard. And you got to think you're 4-down territory here if you're Enka. So you're Hazel, you got to come up with 3 stops.
Absolutely. Look for a quick pass here, Caleb. I think if he gets it out of his hands quick, it can be hard to defend.
Yeah, you definitely got to go press coverage. Cornerbacks Asher Brown and Logan Caldwell got to be ready. Bubble pass, and I tell you what a play there by Taylor McClure. No, they're calling it a touchdown.
Flag on the play, Caleb. There's a flag on the play.
And we have a post-play foul. I didn't think that was a touchdown, Brack, but that's a hard view for us to see, so we'll give the line judge credit there. I thought Taylor McClure hit him hard and really had it.
It's pretty close. You know, it's hard to tell from the far end of the field that he may have crossed the plane. The marker is down.
And it looks like a personal foul there. Or no, that'd be unsportsmanlike there. They pointed towards the Yellow Jackets. I think that might be big number 44, Jake McTaggart, as they sent him off the field. You can see the Hayesville staff is talking to him. I'm thinking he might have been thinking the same thing we were, Brack, and saying that was not a touchdown. But regardless, if the ref calls it, the ref calls it, so you can't say anything.
Oh, no. You got to keep your mouth shut. This is a big game. There's a lot of emotions. First night, first game of the year.
And it's a tough start if you're Hazel, but you got to think, you have, 46 minutes of gameplay left?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, nightmare start, but you got plenty of time.
Yeah, get those first game jitters out of the way, and we'll see if Hayesville can settle in and play a little bit harder.
You can see Chad McClure talking to 3 of the refs, including the white hat, the head ref, wanting to figure out what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a close play right at the goal line, and from where I'm sitting, it did look like Taylor McClure did knock him out of bounds before he went in.
It's so hard to see, though, because all it takes is that the nose of that football doesn't have to go all the way over the line. It just has to touch that front edge. All it has to do, so it doesn't take a whole lot. So we'll give credit where it's credit due. And let's be honest, Enka had 2 more plays left from the half-yard line, even if McClure does get that tackle. But I'm interested to see here we still have not seen a signal. The flags got picked up, but the refs have not made a signal yet to what the call is for McTaggart. And I don't think they're going to.
No.
I mean, but they got to tell us something. Maybe we'll find out on the kickoff.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to stay in the field goal formation, extra point.
So they're going to let their old toe kicker try the extra point. So I'll be curious to see if what gets enforced on the kickoff, so we can figure out what exactly happened. Kick is up. Extra point is good. And with that, Enka takes a 7-0 lead, Brack. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. You are watching live on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
3rd time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Caleb Tallman and Brack Martin back with you. And I guess what we have seen is they're kicking off from the 30 back. That's a double unsportsmanlike there on Jake McTaggart. And he's thrown out of the game. I mean, he took his helmet, he took his pads off. I don't know what else to say. I wish we could get an explanation. We'll try to find something out at halftime. But that's huge. That's one of Hayesville's best players.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's probably the top receiver on the team. You know, so we'll see how Hayesville responds. I mean, and
oh my God. Brack, this is very reminiscent of last year when Hayesville started against Franklin, and it was just 2 straight fumbled long snaps, and bam, out of nowhere, all your energy, all that preseason momentum you had is just gone right now.
Yeah, you lose the biggest target on your team, and then you keep shooting yourself in the foot. You know, now they've got it on the what looks like to be the 8-yard line going in. Enka's in great spot.
Absolutely, yeah. Head coach Chad McClure called a timeout right there to gather his team. We're going to take the timeout with him, Brack, and we'll be right back as Hazel's getting ready for a goal line stand. Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production. Hayesville with the goal line stand coming up. And there's a flag, multiple flags. When those are thrown in the backfield, Brack, that's usually a good indication for Yellow Jacket fans, as there's some kind of holding or block in the back. So I don't know that this first goal line play is going to stand.
I don't either. It was a quick pass out of the quarterback's hand, but I think some of the offensive linemen got a little greedy there and grabbed some jersey.
Yep, holding on Enka. So that's going to back it up. I believe that'll be like a 2nd and 18, depending on where they mark it from.
Hayesville catches a little bit of break, if you want to call it that. I mean, they're still backed up in their own goal line and got a long ways to go here.
Well, now it's not second down. It's first and goal, but from the 21-yard line. So Hayesville does have a chance here. And now you got to know, if you've watched the Enka film, they're going to go deep. They're going to take some shots here.
Yeah, you got 2 split out wide, loose coverage.
Option play. Wait, fakes the hands off, gets some good yardage, gets about half of that penalty yardage back as he's tackled down about the 10, 11-yard line. 2nd down. Tell you what, I'm impressed so far with the young quarterback for the Enka Jets. He's played well.
Yeah, he's getting the ball out of his hands quick. That's important when you're playing a team like Hayesville to keep flying around and make some plays. You got to get it out of space. Good things might just happen.
2nd down. Enka leads 7-0, folks. Handoff to Mashburn up the middle. He is wrapped up, only gains a few. Can hear, I don't know if our sounds of the game might pick that up or not. You can hear Hazel's defensive coordinator, Jonathan Hensley. He's prepped. He's saying, watch that quick pass. They got trips to the right. And that's what they went to for a touchdown play last time, was a little bubble screen.
Yeah, you can bet that Hensley
And
has done his research.
They're going to it again. And Taylor McClure was there, but good inside cut there by number 8, Matt Rogers, as he picks up the score. And all of a sudden, your Yellow Jackets are down 13-0 with 8:37 left to play in the first quarter as we await the extra point.
Quick play, quick score.
The snap, the hold, the kick, it's good. Enka is up 14-0, folks. And with that, Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin. You are watching Hayesville football on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production. We're going to take a quick break and be back with you. Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin, back with you on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production. Let's see, Brack here. Hazel's down 14-0. They've yet to touch the ball on offense because they can't recover kicks.
No, they're going to have to recover the ball to get things started off on offense. Here's another high kick to the right side. Hazel does catch the ball.
I believe that's their starting center, number 50, Dawson Devane, a freshman, the only freshman on varsity right now, Brack. Give credit to the young man there, though, because if you're Chad McClure's staff, you're probably holding your breath there as another kick came deep towards one of your linemen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at this point, I think he's looking for somebody to step up. Dawson got the ball, and we'll see what Hazel's offense can get going.
Hazel ready to take their first offensive snap of the season. Handoff there to Taylor McClure. Little room to run. Grinds out a tough 3 yards on first down.
He does run hard, doesn't he, Kevin?
Yeah, we have been hearing McClure in the backfield for the last 3 years, and we got another 3 more years of it with Taylor McClure only being a sophomore.
I'm excited. I expect big things from him. He runs hard. He runs north and south. And see if he can't pass some of his brother's numbers up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you talk to the young Taylor McClure, those are definitely his goals. 2nd down and 6. Caldwell takes the snap, hands it off to McClure again, and he loses the ball. It's out. It's rolling around. Who's going to get it? It's still out, and Enka recovers.
Anchor recovers on the 20,
Let's see.
26-yard line, I believe.
Yep. And the nightmare start continues for the Yellow Jackets. You know, I've watched this team in practice this week, Brack. I saw them at the scrimmage last week. This is not how this team has been practicing and playing, but you watch Jake McTaggart get thrown out. You lose 2 onside kicks, more or less, even though they weren't intentional onsides, and now you got a turnover. This is a really young football team, and you're really testing their moxie, testing their character right now.
Yeah, you're definitely searching for somebody who's going to step up and lead this team and try to settle them down a little bit.
Good hit there. I believe that was Kyle Lunsford. Yes, Kyle Lunsford wraps him up as Mashburn only gets about a 2-yard gain on first down. This Enka offense is not complicated so far yet, Brack. I mean, we've seen the little option play, we've seen the read option, we've seen the bubble screen, and that's about it.
Yeah, they're keeping it simple, and it's working for them. Why would you try something else?
Yeah,
Really stop it.
yeah. If you're Hazel, you got to start to get up on them a little bit. Quarterback takes the snap. He's looking deep. And good breakup there by Logan Caldwell.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. He was in a good position and made the play.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a one-on-one right there, and those are the type of plays you got to win. And all of a sudden, it's 3rd down, and you are 3rd and long for Enka, this is what Hayesville's defense is looking for. I mean, really, I don't think this Hayesville defense has been tested yet, considering where they've had to start.
No, absolutely not. I mean, the playbook's pretty open when you're that close to the end zone, and it's hard to judge what they're going to do.
Yeah, you've not had a true test of what this Yellow Jacket defense can do. Wait, fakes the handoff. We got a flag. He does get some good yardage, first down yardage, out towards about the 16, but we do have a flag.
Yep, looks like a holding call against Enka.
And that'll bring the Jets back. So we're going to repeat third down, as Hayesville will definitely accept that penalty, Brack.
Yeah, they caught a break there, Caleb.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and it's tough to know. You know, that's why we can't play this game without referees. I know they take a lot of flack. Sometimes they deserve a lot of flack. But, you know, for all you know, there's a Yellow Jacket ready to make that play if he doesn't get held. And so that's why we have him out here, is for those reasons.
Keep them honest.
It is going to be a 3rd and 18 for the Jets. I expect them to go deep. False. I tell you what, there, you want to know where that play developed from, Brack? Number 51 for Hayesville, Jeremy Graves, one of your middle linebackers. I don't know if he was blitzing, but he at least faked it.
Oh, yeah, he definitely got in their mind. Calls it a jump, and Hayesville will take it.
And if you're the Yellow Jackets here, even though it's a false start and it's going to bring this to 3rd and 23 or 24, whatever it may be, Enka loves to go deep. And so if you're the DNs here, if you're number 56, Cameron Payne, or a senior on the other side, 55, Ricky McCall, the DNs, you got to get some pressure here.
Yeah, and you also got to contain. Brewer makes a good wrap-up tackle, and they're stopped short.
4th down, though, I'd almost guarantee Inca's going for it here.
Oh, absolutely. 14-point lead.
And
Let's see what they can do.
I hate to say it this early in the game, Brack, this may be the play of the game because 14-0, not insurmountable. Not a good spot to be, but not insurmountable. But if they go up 21-0, I just don't know what Hayesville could possibly do. So they have to get this stop and give their offense a chance out on the field.
Oh, yeah. Give the defense time to get off the field. Get a little
Bubble screen.
And we got a flag, 2 flags.
Yeah, man. Do it, one. Let's go.
And number 1, Asher Brown was
Oh,
held.
and I think the side judge is saying he threw a punch. If that motion is right, if the side judge calls that a punch, Brack, that's a terrible call. Here's one of the things that's a big pet peeve of mine. I never heard a whistle on that play. They let the play go. There's never a loud whistle. If there was a whistle, it's a quiet one. And so every ref out there's got a dang whistle. Blow them and let these players know the play's dead, because you know what? Every one of these players, both for Enka and Hayesville, are taught
To play to the whistle.
play to the whistle.
Absolutely. I was with you. I didn't hear a whistle either.
And that's a big thing. Asher Brown, just a sophomore. If you know the kid, they're working on getting him to be more aggressive, and he's really starting to come into his own. He laid a huge hit last week in the Fannin scrimmage, and he's starting to get to be more aggressive.
Yeah, I thought the intensity was there. I'm with you. I didn't see any swinging, but I did see some physical contact. But it's a football game. That's what we're here
Yeah,
for.
and I think correctly called. The head ref came in there, and I think he had a good view of the play and said, you know, I see where you saw it from, talking to a side judge, but that wasn't a punch, and we got to stick with the original holding call. So that's going to bring it back to 4th and 10. For folks wondering that are used to watching a lot of college and NFL, holding calls in high school are from the spot of the foul. So that one obviously was called right at the first down marker, and that's why you see 4th and 10.
And a drop pass by Enka. Looked like he had it, but he couldn't hold on to it.
And that's a favorite for Hayesville right there. Big plays so far there by the Enka receiving corps. That's the first drop we've seen from them tonight, and that's going to give Hayesville the ball back.
Yeah, they got 5 minutes left in this first quarter. We'll see if they can get something going on offense and try to hold on to the ball.
And I think it's really tough right now, Brack, because you were expecting McTaggart to be out there at tight end, and you had a game plan, and I'm guessing that game plan saw you throwing it to him probably 10-plus times this game, and you're adjusting on the fly.
Yeah, but, on the alternate, Enka's probably watched film. They're expecting Jake to get the ball, and now they're not really sure who to look at, so it may be an advantage for Hayesville.
Handoff there to Taylor McClure. He's got space. Oh, he had one man to beat Brack, and he may have been daylights.
One more block, and I think that was 6, Caleb.
I always love that from a head coach. McClure fumbled, took a really hard hit, and you come back to him on the very first play of the next drive. You know, a lot of coaches say, oh, once a kid fumbles, they never see the ball again the rest of the night. Well, one, for this Hayesville team, we don't have the depth to do that.
No, and I think you got to build that confidence, and what better way to just jump back on it, you know? They say if you fall off the horse, the best thing to do is get back on it.
Yeah. And Taylor McClure is going to have a big year, so you need him. You can't be killing his confidence now. And that was a good first down run by him, 2nd and short.
This ball again. 3 Enka defenders take him down.
It is 14-0 Enka. 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. We hear the PA announcer here at Hayesville. There are some clock issues here at Hayesville. I don't think it's an operator error issue. I think it's more of a scoreboard itself issue. So we're going to take a quick timeout, see if we can get that sorted out as the referees huddle. We're going to take a quick break. You are watching Hayesville football on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production. We'll be right back.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days, same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey girl, back so soon?
Yeah.
3rd time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey girl, look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey girl, you not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay, I'll be here, 'cause I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
Caleb Tallman and Brack Martin back with you live on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production. Big 3rd down play here coming up for the Yellow Jackets, Brack.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they're, decent yardage to get, but nothing out of the ordinary.
We've turned the scoreboard off. I think they're trying to restart it here, so we'll do the best we can. It's going to be tough as the referees are going to be keeping the clock on the field. Hopefully, maybe in between quarters, Brack, we'll get that issue remedied.
Yeah, let's hope so. I'm sure Hayesville's probably not wanting to look at the scoreboard right now. They just need to put their head down and move the ball on offense.
No, I definitely think this is one of those situations, regardless of the score. This Enka and this Hayesville team we're watching, neither one of these teams are grossly outmatched to one another. It's just been a dream start for Enka or a nightmare start if you're a Yellow Jacket fan. And so Hayesville's just got to keep grinding, run their offense, play tough defense, and don't worry about the scoreboard. Maybe you look up by the 3rd quarter and you're back in it. But right now, you just got to focus on what you can do.
Oh, yeah. Now you got to give it to Enka for coming out, playing hard, setting the tone really on their side of the ball.
Team FYN Sports, always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. Folks, if you are wanting to tune in elsewhere, this is our only game we have live tonight. But if you check out our Twitter account at Team FYN Sports, I know Jake West is up there at the Franklin Murphy game. RJ Casey would have been at the Pickens game. I'm sorry, but that game got canceled. Tim Tow's at the Fanning game. And all kinds of updates are going to be coming across the Twitter account. So if you want to see some scores, nowhere better to get your updates than the at Team FYN Sports Twitter account. 3rd down here. 3rd and 5, Brack. Caldwell lines up, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. It's a pass. Big catch there by number 4, the sophomore, Isaac Chandler. And you know what? I was waiting to mention him, Brack, until he made a play because I knew it wouldn't be long. Unassuming, not the biggest guy out there, not the fastest, not the strongest guy out there, but I'll tell you what, Isaac Chandler, he's just a football player.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now he's wide open, middle of the field, and caught the ball, held on to it. So,
There we go. There we go.
Good first down carry there for McClure as he gets about 8 on first down. Going back to Chandler, you know, he's came up on varsity as a freshman last year, made a couple plays on defense, had an interception big in a win late in the year. I think he could be a surprise player to have a big year for the Yellow Jackets.
definitely, he's definitely capable of playing bigger than his frame allows.
Absolutely. Ooh. And hit in the backfield. I believe that was McClure.
Looks like a loss of 2 on that play, Caleb.
When you see it here early in the season, Caldwell, we run that RPO, read pass option offense. Sometimes we don't know if it's a read. We can't tell because they're going to fake it one way or the other. But what we saw there is if that was a read, Caldwell made not the best read there as McClure gets tackled deep in the backfield. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, what you'll get is your ends, they'll start to kind of creep in between, and you really got to make them bite hard on either or and make that decision in a split second.
Well, and that's the thing so far is I don't think on any of the replays so far Caldwell has passed or run himself, which he's capable to do both. And so might we see that coming up here in the next few plays to keep the defense honest. 3rd and 5. Caldwell takes snap, rolls out left. He's got a wide receiver. Asher Brown makes the catch, makes a man miss. He's going. He's out.
Big play there. Big pickup.
Huge play there by the sophomore, Asher Brown.
That's a great way to respond after getting.
Man, and you know better than I do, Brack. Quarterback's rolling out left, throws across his body, and throws a dart in between zone coverage. Great play there by Caldwell, too. He put it right on the numbers.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. He's got a strong arm and can put it where he wants to. And I think he's a little bit more comfortable when he rolls out.
Absolutely. Lunsford in motion. Caldwell fakes the handoff, and he's got some room to run. He's out, folks, to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. What'd we say? All we needed to see is Caldwell keep it once, and he kept it once. The line gave him the right push, and he was off to the races, and no one could catch him.
Well-designed play. I think he was keeping from the beginning.
Absolutely.
I like the way the young quarterback responded to that, Caleb.
I mean, he's played well so far. I mean, there's not been a play that he's had to make that he hasn't made so far. It's just he's not had as many opportunities as head coach Chad McClure was hoping this early in the game. It is 14-6 as we await the extra point. 2:26 left to play in the first quarter.
The kick is good.
That's going to make your score 14-7. Hayesville trails the Enka Jets. Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin. You are watching Hayesville football on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production. We'll be back with you after the break.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you here for the kickoff. Isaac Chandler, he kicks it deep. Oh, and the ball is bobbled from Enka, but he picks it up, and he's got some room to run, but we got a block in the back. So he's tackled about the 22, 23-yard line, but they're going to bring that one back, Brack.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty clear. The referee had a clear view of what was happening, and the flag was thrown. So on the flip side to this, Caleb, Enka's going to get the ball deep in their own territory.
Yeah,
and we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, and I really think this is your first opportunity to see what this Hayesville defense can do. They came up with a big stop last series, but were kind of helped with a drop there at the end. But this is the kind of territory this defense wants to start in.
Yeah, it looks like Enka's going to take over the ball on about the 8-yard line.
And now it'll be interesting to see what the Enka offense looks like backed up here, because we've not seen them run any plays. Every single one of their plays so far, Brack, has been on our side of the 50.
Yeah, we look to see Hayesville put some pressure on them and see how they respond to that.
Wait, takes the snap. He's looking deep. Oh, wow. What a catch there by number 8, Matt Rogers. Isaac Chandler got a hand on that, Brack. That ball popped up in the air, and it came down and fell right in to Rogers' hands as he was laying on the ground.
Yeah, it looked like Chandler was in a great position to make a play on the ball, and you got to give it to 8. He came up with the ball.
Big first play there by Enka. It's going to make it 1st and 10 from their own 35. Bubble screen. Great play there. As I believe that was Taylor McClure, read the bubble screen, gets him behind the line, and as the receiver wiggled loose, a gang of Yellow Jackets came there to finish up the play.
Yeah, they, I think they finally saw that play coming and responded how they should.
So loss of 1 there. And it's good to see the Yellow Jackets after some early trouble with that little bubble screen play they had. Hayesville read it perfectly right there.
Yeah, I don't think any of them's hanging their heads yet. There's too much football left to play.
2nd and 11. Catch is made, but not at first down territory quite yet.
No, it looks like they're going to pick up about 9, but not enough for that first down.
And I think some of those comeback routes, like those 10-yard hitch routes, they're going to be there for Enka a lot, Brad, because if you're Hayesville, you know they like to go deep so much, you can't play super press coverage in most situations because you can't give up that deep ball.
Right, and, they just went deep, made a big play, so, Hayesville was expecting that, and they got that comeback route, and it worked for them.
3rd and a long 3.
We got a quick pitch to the outside.
Got a flag. Don't believe it's going to matter as, the Enka offensive line is opening up some holes. But to do it, Brack, I think they're holding and blocking in the back, all those kind of things. The Enka offensive line has done well tonight when they've avoided the penalties, but they've had quite a few so far that's hurt their team.
Absolutely. We'll see this humidity in the air. We'll see how good of conditioning these teams are in.
Yeah, and neither team's got a deep bench. Obviously, Hazer's got 1 player that was ejected, so that makes their 21 players just out 1 less. And Enka's in the same situation over there. They've only got about 8 or 9 players available on their sideline as well. So it'll be interesting to see who the better conditioned team is as we get closer to the second half. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. 3rd down, bubble screen again, and he's going to get out the first down yardage.
Yeah, they go back to it. Worked for them this time. They got the ball out quick and made it to the outside, got the first down.
Clock stops for a first down. I'll be interested to see if Enka decides to run another play here. They'll have enough play clock, I believe, where they won't have to. Correct. There's about 6 seconds less on the game clock than there is on the play clock. So if Enka's happy with it, they could go to the quarter break.
Yeah, and I believe they are going to do so. It looks like they're going to go on into the second quarter.
So as we end the first quarter here in Hayesville, crazy start to the season, Brack, but it is Enka leading 14-7. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back with you. This is a Team FYN Sports production. You're watching live on
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
3rd time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you here for the second quarter. First down play from Enka, and it is wrapped up by multiple Yellow Jackets, but I believe the guy that made the tackle there was Cameron Payne, number 56.
Yeah, it looked like the running back actually ran into his own lineman, and that helped the defense get to the ball quick.
And I think the reason you saw him run into the back of his own lineman was the defensive tackles there from Hayesville got a great push up the middle.
Definitely.
Enka looks to the sideline to get the play.
Got trips outside. I look for the bubble screen here.
Yeah, absolutely. Option play. You know, and it's interesting to see, Brack. You heard the Hayesville sideline yelling again there for a holding. And the thing is, even if Enka's holding on every single play, you can't call it on every single play. You're just not going to see it.
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, the running back had plenty of space, got outside, made it happen. And Hayesville's just going to have to respond a little differently and come up with an answer for the outside run.
I'm sure if you asked head coach Chad McClure, he would tell his players, I don't care if you're getting held, get off a block.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, this is a physical football game. At some point, just going to have to play ball.
First down for Enka, now in Hayesville territory. Hand off to Mashburn. He's up the middle. Not much to gain, but I tell you what, for a little guy, he runs hard because he got tackled at the line of scrimmage, turned his legs, and got about 4 yards right there.
Yeah, he definitely keeps his legs driving. That's what you want to see out of your running back.
Going to be 2nd and 6. Enka obviously in no hurry here. This is a Team FYN Sports production. Team FYN Sports, always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. Folks, we're live on FYNTV.com. But if you check out the Team FYN Sports Twitter account at Team FYN Sports, we're giving you score updates from all around North Georgia, Eastern Tennessee, and Western North Carolina.
Lunsford getting a hand on it, I believe, causes the incomplete pass.
And I think Hayesville's slowly starting to adjust to all these wide passes. But it's tough because this is exactly what Enka wants you to do. I think Coach Sexton over there, he doesn't mind that incomplete pass because he's drawing them up, and then, we're going deep.
Yeah, and I think, most of the teams in the Smoky Mountain Conference don't spread the ball around quite as much. This is something new to Hayesville, but it's something they'll definitely see in the future. So Great move there. Oh, and he fumbles it, but he fumbles it straight out of bounds. Hayesville can't catch a break. He made a man miss after the catch there. I'll tell you what, number 8, Matt Rogers, having a big night for Enka. Yeah, he's definitely shifty on his feet. Hayesville's going to have to do a better job of wrapping up the tackle. They're knocking him out of bounds 1.
First and 10 for the Jets from the Hayesville 27.
Looks like Hayesville got a little early there. Jumped a little early, kid.
Yep. Young lineman on there in the middle. Got to watch the ball. You can't listen to the quarterback. But I'll say this, other than the personal fouls early, is that the first penalty on Hayesville since the personal fouls on that first drive?
I do believe so, yeah. I do.
Enka leads 14-7, 9:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Wait, takes the snap, hands off the Mashburn. He fakes it. He's up the middle, and wow, what a play there. I'm trying to get a number. Number 60 for Hayesville. Lane Odell barely got him by the back of the jersey. And I don't know, if Odell doesn't get him there, he gets another 10 yards.
Oh, absolutely. He grabbed a hold of that jersey and he held on for dear life and brought him down. So
That's all you can do sometimes.
Oh yeah. If you got to hold, you got to hold on, not let go. Your help will come.
2nd and 3. Wait takes a snap, hands off to Mashburn. He's got a little room to run, and he is ate up there. Big tackle there by big number 7, Kyle Lunsford.
That was a great form tackle there, Caleb.
Absolutely, and we've really watched Kyle Lunsford grow on varsity as a freshman 2 years ago. Saw him flash some more last year, and as a junior this year, I expect him to take a big step forward, not only on offense, as a lot expect him to, but look at that there, big play on defense there.
Oh yeah, strong kid, tough.
He's capable.
Looks like they went for back shoulder throw there, Caleb, but it didn't work out for him.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with Waite from Enka so far, their quarterback. I watched him in the scrimmage, and I'll be honest, he didn't impress me a ton in the scrimmage. He made some throws, some big throws, but he also made a lot of mistakes and had a lot of misthrown balls. But so far tonight, pretty much everything's been on the money, or at worst, like there. That's a throw. Only your receiver's going to catch it. That's a great spot to put it.
Yeah, he's definitely limiting mistakes, making smart decisions with the ball, and that's what you want out of your quarterback.
Oh, 4th and short. Lunsford gets a hand on it, but Rogers still makes the catch. First down, Enka. Going to be 1st and goal from about the 9-yard line. Enka leads 14-7. 8:10 left to play here in the first quarter. You know, inches are something coaches always talk about in football, and right now it just seems like every little inch, Enka's getting it, whether it's through effort, whether it's through the ball bouncing their way. But as we saw there, Lunsford got a hand on the 4th down play as Hazel makes the stop there on 1st down. But second time tonight we've seen a Hazel Yellow Jacket on defense get a hand on the ball, and Enka still come up with it.
Yeah, they're focused in. They've got great hands, or they've shown it so far. That's all you can ask out of your receivers. You know, they're not afraid to take the hit, and they're catching the ball, moving the ball down the field.
2nd and 9. Stop for no gain there on 1st down.
Looked like Hazel jumped early again, Caleb.
I don't like that call there, though, Brack. They did jump, but in high school football, either a lineman has to move or you have to touch somebody. If you jump, you have time to get back. And it didn't look like to me that the offensive line moved nor contact was made. I mean, the second he jumped, the referee blew the whistle, threw the flag. But it is what it is. That's the call that was made, and we're going to live with it.
Absolutely. You got to go with what they say, and we'll see how they respond now.
2nd and 4. Wait keeps it. He's close, and he's in for the touchdown for Enka. It's going to bring their lead up to 20-7. Wade just having his way tonight so far with this Yellow Jacket defense, making all the right plays.
Yeah, he's spreading the defense out, and then when he gets his opportunity, he's taking it up the middle of the field and carrying it in himself. So with 7:12 to go in the second quarter, Enka drops back to kick. Kick is up, and it just squeaks through there.
That's going to give Enka a 21-7 lead. We have 7:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin. You're watching FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
5, Brian Davenport, back deep for the Yellow Jackets to receive.
Dawson Devane catches another one. He's running out wide. The lineman's taking his chance at the ball. He's all the way out to the 40.
I do believe when he was younger, he played running back and a little fullback.
Yeah, he was actually the running back as an 8th grader on the JV team last year, if I do remember correctly. But grew a little bit in the offseason, and Hayesville had a need at center on varsity, and the young Devane stepped up. But I'm sure he's going to love those opportunities on kickoff return and bring him back to the glory days of when he was a running back.
Absolutely.
Big drive here for Hayesville. Hayesville down 2 scores. Enka gets the ball at the start of the second half. Hayesville really needs points on this drive to stay alive in this game. Caldwell takes the snap, hands off to Lunsford, can't find anyone, gets out wide, and he gets a great run.
On the field. And unfortunately, I think this one's coming back, Caleb.
Yeah. You caught it early there, Brack, and a lot of times what you see when a lineman gets pushed deep like that and it kind of messes up. Oh no, they're going to call a face mask.
All right, Hayesville catches a break there, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I definitely thrown in the spot of holding, but defensive face mask, and that's a great play because not only do you get the positive yardage on a great run there by Lunsford, it's extended on to the end of the play, I do believe. First and 10 for Hayesville from the 35. First run of the night for Lunsford was a big one, Brack. He got backed up, but managed to slip a tackler, had great vision, bounced it to the outside. Looks like Lunsford's got a little faster this offseason.
I think he slimmed down a little bit. He showed great patience there, waited for his opportunity, made it to the outside, and got some positive yards.
And that's just a good play there by Caldwell. It's something we saw him struggle with last year. You can speak to this, Brack, as a quarterback. Sometimes the play's not there, but the best thing you can do is just get rid of it for a no loss.
Yeah, I mean, because then you get to play again on the next snap. You're not giving the defense an opportunity to take the ball away.
Absolutely, and that's something Caldwell, as a young quarterback last year, thrust into the starting role after some transfers, struggled with early in the year, got better late in the year, and he's really developed over the offseason. And that's a smart play because you know what? You'll take 2nd and 10 over 2nd and 15 or the other team having the ball every single time. Caldwell takes the snap. Little fake reverse there as Taylor McClure had one man to beat, but great tackle there by number 11, Xander Godfrey for Enka.
Yeah, McClure thought he had the edge there, but number 11 was a great wrap-up tackle, brought him to the ground, and looks like Hayesville's going to be facing a 3rd down.
3rd and 10. I thought there, young Taylor McClure might need to talk to his big brother. That's the time when you go up and over the ball carrier when they go low. We've seen Blake McClure hurdle a few in his day. Maybe needs to talk to his little brother and say, this is what you got to do here. 3rd and 10.
And that play's absolutely blown up in the backfield. Hayesville's going to lose about 5 yards, I believe, on the play.
3rd and 15. I don't know. Do you punt here? You're down 14. And here's another thing, Brack. Jake McTaggart was their punter. So Coach McClure is going to think about it, see what he's got here. So we're going to take a quick break as the Yellow Jackets call timeout. Enka leads 21-7 over Hayesville. 5:11 left to play here in the first quarter. Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you. Hayesville offense out on the field for this 4th and 15, and we talked about it in the break, Brack. McTaggart was Hayesville's backup punter. Avery Leatherwood, who's also hurt, was their starting punter, so maybe that entices you to go for it on this 4th and 15.
Yeah, big play, but not enough to get the first down. Hayesville looks like Enka's going to take over on downs.
Yep. I mean, that's a tough situation there. Your top 2 punters are out, so maybe you don't, not a lot of high school teams trust their 3rd-string punter, so you go for it. And 4th and 15 is just a tough pickup. You give credit to the Enka Jets there. That they left no available receivers there on that long play.
Yeah, definitely good coverage for Enka. So Enka's going to take over with 4 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter, up 21-7.
Bubble screen. Seen them all night. That's holding. But it's not called as Rogers gets a 15-yard gain all the way out to a 20-yard gain.
He runs hard, and you really got to wrap him up to bring him down. He gets little yards after catch there.
And that's tough there. I thought Lunsford had him as he was getting – Lunsford's jersey was getting held as he was trying to hold Rogers' jersey. But like I said, that's not a bad strategy. A lot of teams in this new era of football spread offense, they do it because – I dare you, ref. Are you going to call holding on every single play? No, you're not going to do it.
No, I mean, it would just slow the game down so much, and we'll see how long that works out for. And it looks like wraps him up in the backfield.
Big play there by the senior, number 55, Ricky McCullough. Tackles the running back, Mashburn, who's coming up a little gimpy for Enka. 3-yard loss. Hopefully Mashburn's all right over there. He's a big integral part of the offense and defense for Enka.
Yeah, it looked like they wrapped up around his ankle, and hopefully that's just a little tightness, and he'll be back in the game soon.
Second and 13. Wait, takes the snap. Looks to pass. Little wide. Any doubt of what Enka's going to do here, Brack? 3rd and 13. I mean, it's been like 4 plays since they've thrown deep. I think it's time.
It's possible, or they, you might look to see the quarterback do a little keeper up the middle. They've been spreading the ball out wide, and we'll see if Hayesville can contain.
Yeah, and if you're Hayesville here, you also got to think, where is Matt Rogers? He's their go-to guy. Lock him up. Make them do it to someone else.
And good play defensively.
Asher Brown, great play as a DB there, Brack. You played a little DB in your day there, and sometimes wide receivers get their hands on the ball, but your goal there is let's separate them from the ball, and that's what Brown did there.
That was a great play. He waited for the receiver to make contact with the ball and wrapped around and knocked it out.
That's going to be 4th and 13, so Enka brings out the punt team here.
Looks like you got Taylor McClure and Logan Caldwell back deep to return the punt.
Good snap. Pretty good punt. And let's see where they're downing it. And I don't get that, Brack. They were saying Enka down that other one. The player grabbed it. He did stop with 2 feet, but then he trailed into the end zone.
It was a close play. I think it blows dead when he makes contact with it. You can't ask for a more perfect punt out of Enka.
No.
That's exactly what they wanted.
And now you got Hayesville. Enka's they're executing a really good game plan tonight. Yeah, they've got a couple breaks, but right now they're out executing our Yellow Jackets. And Hayesville's got 99 yards to go, trailing Enka 21-7, 3:27 left to play here in the second quarter. This is a Team FYN Sports production. Team FYN Sports is always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way.
Special teams making a big impact in this game today, Caleb.
3 facets to the game, and special teams has been the biggest one so far. Asher Brown catches a bubble screen, and he's got room. Can he win the foot race? He's got one man to beat. Oh, and he barely trickles out of bounds. I don't see any laundry on the field. That is a 45-yard gain on a bubble screen. Man, talk about a gutsy play running a bubble screen from your own 1-yard line, Brack.
It worked. He got out into space, and good things will happen when Asher Brown touches the ball. He's got speed, agility, and he made a big play there for Hayesville. That's exactly what they wanted.
3:16 left to play here in the second quarter.
Quick pass.
Caught by Isaac Chandler. He's fighting towards first down yard line.
And it's going to be close. Oh, and we've got Laundry on the field. So we got 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second quarter. The refs talk about the penalty thrown. We'll have to wait and see what they call. Hayesville with good first down yardage. Maybe enough for a first down. We'll have to wait and see what the refs say. So as they debate, we'll see what they call. I'm not real sure on that one, Caleb.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes it can take a while, Brack. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to take a quick break, and when the refs get it sorted out, we'll come back and let you know what's happening.
I'm pretty sure.
Caleb Tall and Brack Martin back with you. Brack, tell us what happened there on the penalty.
I believe the Enka had 12 men on the field. And even with 12 men, it looks like Hayesville was able to get the first down. And yeah, they're going to have it on first and 10 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter. They're really looking to get some points on the board right here, Caleb.
5 wide. Caldwell's back there by himself. Motion, takes a nope, and
Look, we're going to have a false start on that one.
no, we're going to have timeout Hayesville. I think the play clock was running out, Brack, so we called a timeout before it could run out on us. With the timeout, we're going to take another quick break and be back with you for the rest of the second half.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey girl, back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey girl, look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey girl, you not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay, I'll be here, cause I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
Caleb Tall and Brack Martin back with you after the timeout. First and 10 Hayesville from the 39-yard line of Enka. Caldwell takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Neither back nor quarterback had anywhere to go, and Caldwell just decides to keep it himself for ball security reasons. Tough play, but probably a good decision overall. 2nd and 13.
Yeah, I would think so. You know, after the first quarter they had, holding onto the ball is going to be important. Caldwell decides to just keep it himself and secures it, and will face 2nd down and 14.
Rolls out. Tries to make the player miss. Great tackle there by number 20, Carson Reeves.
He closed fast, and I don't think Caldwell was expecting that.
Absolutely not. And if for Enka right now, there's 2 players Really 3, I guess, with the quarterback, but Reeves and Rogers are all over the field on both sides of the ball for the Jets. 2nd and forever for the Yellow Jackets.
You'll have to also give it up to the Enka Jets defensive backs, keeping tight coverage, not letting any of the Hayesville receivers get much room to catch the ball.
Absolutely. 3rd down.
Quick pass.
Bubbles, little inside screen. Lunsford makes 1-man miss, 2-man miss, and he's out, plowing people over.
Rumbling, stumbling, running hard. That's what you want to see out of Hayesville. Get a little momentum going.
And all of a sudden, you go from 3rd and 20 to 4th and doable. 4th and 4. Definitely going to see the Yellow Jackets go for it here.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to get him down about the 40-yard line, but he is able to break free and pick up those extra yards.
I tell you what, we got to find a few more touches for Mr. Lunsford tonight, Brack. Look to him to get some more touches in the second half, because every single time he's getting it, he's made a play.
Oh, yeah, I don't think they're really wanting to tackle him. He's a big body, and he's running hard.
Huge 4th and 4. Caldwell takes a snap, rolls out right.
Ball overthrown by Caldwell. Looked like Asher may have had some room to catch the ball, but it was overthrown.
And that's the first time tonight that we've seen Caldwell. You can see him frustrated himself. First bad throw of the night from him.
That's a hard throw. I mean, he's throwing back across his body after rolling right. Just gets a little air under it, and you really got to plant and drive that forwards.
Yeah, and that's something you just got to think about for the quarterback. There also, you had another wide receiver open there on your right side. Sometimes on the 4th down play, Andy had room to run. You just got to find a way to pick up the 1st down and worry about the bomb plays for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down.
Absolutely. That's one he's going to wish he had back. Looks like about a 7-yard out route that the Enka receiver catches.
I tell you what, you got to find Rogers pre-snap every single play because he is their entire receiving offense almost.
Yeah, and he's going to catch the ball if it's anywhere near him. We've seen that. It doesn't matter if Hayesville's able to get a hand on it. He's still been able to come up with it and make some big plays.
Going to have to make some adjustments on him in the second half. 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Coming to you, Asher.
And Asher makes a great play on the ball. He reads it perfectly, times it well, and knocks the ball out.
Great play there by young Mr. Brown. And 2nd down coming up for the Jets. If you're Hayesville, you're already in a tough spot. You got to keep Enka from scoring going into the half. You go down the half 21-7, things don't look great. You go down to the half 28-7, you're playing for execution and practice for next week's game.
Yeah, you want to keep them in bounds and nothing behind them and see if they can't go into the second quarter without Enka getting any more points on the board.
Good to see Mashburn back out on the field for Enka as he makes a catch, does get out of bounds about the 49, 50-yard line. No, they're going to say he stepped out before where we saw the tackle made, so only about a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8, 40 seconds left to play here in the half.
You got to think at some point they're going to try it deep.
Yeah, we saw that a lot early. They even had a little bit of success early, but we've not seen the deep shot so far tonight. But the Enka offense hasn't needed it as they've put 21 points on the board. Great timing there by Taylor McClure. I think some of those on the Enka sideline wanted a pass interference, but those ones that are bang-bang like that, those are tougher. Any ref to throw a flag on that, knowing that no way he's catching that with McClure coming in with a head of steam. 4th and 8.
No, I mean, I don't think it could be a closer timing on that. McClure's going to go back deep with Caldwell to catch the punt, and Hayesville's going to get the ball back in the second quarter with little time left on the clock.
Yeah, you're going to have to hope for a good return here. 30 seconds left or so, no timeouts left for Hayesville.
And it looks like they're just going to let it roll, and Enka's going to down the ball on about the 10-yard line.
23 seconds left. So what play do you have in the playbook as an offensive coordinator, Brack? 23 seconds left, no timeouts. You're trying to score.
Typically, you'd be looking for Jake McTaggart with him out. That bubble screen to Asher had great potential. It got him into space. I think that's all you can ask for here is to get one of your best receivers some space and see what can happen. But also be careful and not turn the ball over with Enka in good field position here.
little clock issue there as the ref needs to reset the clock, I do believe. I'm not sure what's going on, Brack. The ref is talking to an Enka player.
I'll give you this. These refs take their time and make sure they get it right, I believe. They're not hurrying up any calls.
Yeah, that's what it was. They're fixing the clock. I think he was talking to, I thought he was talking to an Enka player. He was talking to his back judge. Caldwell takes the snap.
And it's going to be QB keeper.
Makes a couple guys miss. Gets out to about the 20-yard line. Let's see if Hayesville tries to run a play or whether they're going to go to half. 10 seconds left.
And they're going to run the hurry-up offense and see if they can get one more play off.
Never know. Got to get set, though. Got to hurry. Gets the snap off. And a good completed pass, but not enough as the clock winds out. We're going to go to halftime here. 21-7. Enka leads the hometown Yellow Jackets. We'll be back with you for a little bit of a halftime show after we hear from some of our sponsors. This is a Team FYN Sports production. We're live on FYNTV.com.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff. At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey girl, back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey girl, look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey girl, you not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay, I'll be here, cause I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you for a little halftime report. I'll go to you first, Brack. I mean, what are your thoughts here on the first half as Enka leads Hayesville 21-7?
You know, Caleb, Hayesville really dug themselves in a hole early with turnovers, gave Enka great field position, and they were able to capitalize on that. Hayesville's been able to somewhat rebound, but after a loss of a big-time player and just some poor luck, I think they've got a long ways to go in the second half. Hopefully they can make some adjustments and see what happens.
Yeah, and I've got some halftime stats for us. Shout out to Keith Thompson, the statistician for Hayesville. He's been doing it for quite a few years, does a great job for this football program. I think these halftime stats are going to surprise you, Brack. Let me read them to you. Overall, Enka has 55 yards rushing on 13 attempts. Enka has 43 yards rushing on 13 attempts. So we're bottling up the run pretty good. They do have 123 pass yards, but that's 13 to 21, so they're averaging less than 10 yards a completion for a total of 166 yards. Now Hayesville has 13 rushes for 55 yards, so you're averaging, over 4 yards a carry. That's good. We're 6 of 8 passing for 116 yards, and we do not have any offensive turnovers. We do have those 2 special teams turnovers, but overall, Brack, we have 171 yards of offense.
Yeah, I mean, you take those 2 key takeaways early, and I think this is a totally different ball game. I think it's even, if not a touchdown game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's a tie game probably without those 2 turnovers, and those are special teams turnovers. A lot of times, the average fan doesn't think about special teams. The only thing they think about special teams is, oh gosh, dang it, the kicker missed it wide right or left. That's their thought on special teams, And so what we see though here is 2 special teams turnovers, an ejection that led to the second special teams turnover. Because here's the thing: if Enka gets that first touchdown, but McTaggart doesn't get ejected, what do we see? They're kicking off deep, and you're down 7-0. And are they going to get an onside kick kicking off deep 2 times in a row? They did it on their next deep kickoff, but here's the thing: they got the kickoff from the dang 30-yard line. And so, what did we see them do? Who wouldn't onside kick it from the 30-yard line?
Absolutely.
And so, I mean, if you're Hayesville, you have more yards than them. You got to think you had 2 personal fouls. That's 30 of your 40 penalty yards. So you're playing pretty clean. I mean, you just got to come out and play your ball in the second half. I think the big thing we got to see, Brack, is the defense has got to get a stop on that first drive.
Yeah, and I tell you who they need to really focus their attention on is that Matt Rogers. I mean, he's been making play after play for Enka and continues to get positive yardage. And if Hayesville can put a damper on his play, I think they've got a good shot.
Yeah, you want to hear something crazy? Rogers has 7 receptions for 68 yards. So he has over half their offense passing-wise and over half their receptions. And so, what you got to think about is if you can, I don't care, double cover him. You know what I mean? Take him away and see what they have. And then really I think you're going to see Hayesville make some adjustments because you took away Hayesville's, I'm not going to say their best offensive piece, but one of their best offensive pieces, and one that was in the game plan. You know what I mean? When you take away McTaggart, it changed things completely. And so now you go into halftime, and this is where the coaching takes effect. And I'll be honest, I don't think there's many teams in this area, this whole region of the country, that have a better staff than Hayesville has. And I know times are rough, folks. If you're a Hayesville fan watching this, you want to see winning football. But I tell you what, having got to be close to the program, and you've had some of those opportunities too, Brack, Chad McClure is the right man for the job. He's surrounded himself with a great staff. Guys like Frank Ledford, who played in the NFL. Jonathan Hensley has college experience. I'm going to miss guys because I mentioned the whole staff. Tyler Ledford's another one.
Docker, he had some college experience.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a wealth of knowledge on the sideline for Hayesville.
And so I really expect some halftime adjustments made. And I really think Hayesville's got a chance in the second half. But what we're going to have to see from the Yellow Jackets is they're going to have to make some magic out of their happen. And they're going to have to force some turnovers themselves, I think. Because we talked about it. We have a weekly show, Brack, where we discuss Western North Carolina football, me and our sports director, Jake West. And what we talked about is for the Hayesville Enka game, the team, if one team wins the turnover margin by 2 or more, that is going to be the team that wins the game. And that's what we've seen. That's what we've seen. So you got any other thoughts as we get ready to go to one more commercial break here in this halftime?
I mean, I think for Hayesville, they just got to put some points on the board. I mean, when it comes down to it, that's what they got to do, and keep Ink in check.
All right, folks. Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin, that is your halftime report. I just want to give a shout out to all of our crew we have here tonight helping put this production together. And I also want to mention to folks, tune in every single week. If you're a football fan, we have 3 weekly football shows happening. We have the Southeast Tennessee Friday Night Press Box, 5 p.m., West North Carolina Friday Night Press Box, 6:30 p.m., North Georgia Friday Night Press Box, 8 p.m. every single Thursday. Before long here, Brack, I promise you, we're going to get you on that show a time or two and talk all things Hayesville. But overall, folks, there's nowhere better to go than at Team FYN Sports for all your local high school football coverage. And check out our Twitter account as we have a slew of reporters throughout the area providing score updates. Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin. This has been your halftime report. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production. We'll be back with you here in a few moments.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey girl, back so soon?
Yeah.
3rd time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey girl, look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey girl, you not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay, I'll be here, cause I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you here as we're getting ready to start the second half here in Hayesville. First off, Brack, I want to throw a couple of score reports from around the area. Andrews leads the Hickory Hawks, or a Christian school, or a Christian homeschool group. Yeah, those do exist for football nowadays. Andrews leads 14-11. Two surprises from surrounding area predictions. Robbinsville leading Asheville 21-7. And then the real shocker, folks, Kellen Rumfelt started for Murphy tonight, but the Bulldogs are down 21-7 at the half. So the Joseph Watson era not starting well for the Bulldogs. It'll be interesting to hear some reports coming from there in the second half. We have a Daresville over Chattahooga, 6-0. At halftime, Polk County leads Copper Basin 28-13. And that's all the score updates we have for you right now. Okay, Brack, as we're getting ready to start this second half, I think if you're Hayesville, it's going to be really interesting to see what are the adjustments you made. But let's talk about Enka just a little bit. I mean, they had quite a bit of things fall their way in the first half, but let's give the Jets some credit. They've executed, they've not turned the ball over, and they've turned their good fortune into touchdowns.
Yeah, I see Hayesville tightening up on defense a little bit, trying to take away some of those quick bubble screens to the outside that's been so successful for Enka. I also see Hayesville trying to lock up Matt Rogers. Like I said earlier, I believe that Enka is going to try to keep shutting down the pass and make them run it and make them earn it.
Yeah, and I think, just as you said, got to find a way to shut down Matt Rogers. And you know what? Here's the thing, Brack. You're not going to shut the kid down. He's too good of a ball player. We've seen that. But you got to limit him.
Yeah, I mean, if it takes double teaming him, I mean, he's killing them on the receiving end. They're putting hands on the ball, and he's still catching the ball. That's impressive.
Yeah, and then offensively for the Yellow Jackets, I want to see them get some more touches to Asher Brown and Kyle Lunsford. It seems like every single time one of them have touched it, it felt like it was going to go all the way to the house.
Yeah, Lunsford's running the ball hard. Asher gets in space and makes some people miss quick, and I agree with you completely.
Isaac Chandler to kick for the Yellow Jackets. Morgan Scott and Ladero Mashburn deep for the Jets. And the kick goes out of bounds, unfortunately. It looks like Isaac Chandler was trying to directionally kick that and maybe get a little surprise on side of their own for Hayesville, but that one didn't die. It rolled out of bounds, and I believe that means Enka will start at their own 35. Team FY in Sports, always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. You were watching live on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FY in Sports production. Caleb Tallman, joined by Brack Martin. Enka leads Hayesville 21-7 as we start the second half. Deep ball.
Enka has a guy wide open.
Not the start you're looking for if you're the Yellow Jackets.
No, he was calling for the ball immediately as soon as it was snapped, wide open, came down with it and got positive yards.
Got to think that there's some type of busted coverage there or a player slipped. I didn't quite see it, Brack. I don't know if you saw anything, but that is uncharacteristic. This Hayesville defense has given up some plays tonight, but that's the first time all night they've been out of position. 1st and 10 from the Hayesville 31.
And Hayesville reads that perfect.
Little adjustment there. We saw several different players on Rogers in the first half. Right there, Taylor McClure, probably one of Hayesville's best overall all-around defenders for ability to cover and tackle. All over Rogers there. Reads the bubble screen, tackles him for a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, I believe he led the team in tackles last year as a freshman, didn't he?
As a freshman.
That's impressive, and that's showing his skills tonight.
Unfortunately for Hayesville, their second leading tackler also returned, but Avery Leatherwood had preseason shoulder surgery, and looking like he's going to be out for a while for the Yellow Jackets. Not quite sure when he's going to get back, but we wish the young man a speedy recovery. as the Yellow Jackets are really missing him out there tonight.
Absolutely, that's a tough loss there. He brings a lot of pressure on your defense as well as a pass catching ability out of the tight end position.
Absolutely. Long ball sailed a little wide there for the Jets as Waite put just a little bit too much on it to the outside. 3rd and long. Big play here for the defense. Pop pass. Rogers has got it. That's the guy you want to get it to. Lunsford's all over him. Wrapped up there by Lunsford, and I'm trying to get that number. 51 for Hayesville. That is Jeremy Graves. Great job there on 4th down, holding them to just a 2-yard completion. Interesting to see, though, this is 30-yard line. Most high school teams don't have a kicker that can kick a 47-yarder. But I would expect to see the Jets go for it here as they're an aggressive team. Huge play here for the Yellow Jackets. Huge.
Yeah, we'll see if they're going to try to throw it deep or if they're just going to try to do a quick pass.
And they're going to hand off to Mashburn on 4th down, and he's close. And he picks up the 1st down. What a play call there. Draw on 4th down. Hayesville from the snap was backing off the ball, expecting pass. Little draw play, and they pick up the necessary 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good, hard run. He fought for extra yards, got the 1st down, and Enka's in good shape here.
Enka leads 21-7. 10:05 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Another handoff to Mashburn. He's got more daylight. Good tackle there by Lunsford, but not before Mashburn picks up about 8.
Same play there. Caleb did it again. Got positive yards the first time, ran it again, and I believe they'll probably go back to that unless Hayesville can stop it.
You know, if you're the Hayesville defense at this point, you got to start thinking about blitzing, getting more aggressive. Worst thing they can do is score, but you're going to have to come up with some plays. Low snap. Waite's going to keep it himself. Gets tackled. 1st down, though. Great play there by their quarterback as bad snap. He picks it up, keeps it himself, and turns a broken play into a positive 6-yard gain.
Real heads-up play there. He made the best out of what he got, and he was rewarded for it.
Takes the snap, hand off the Mashburn up the middle. He's fighting towards the goal line. They're going to wrap him up short about the 1-yard line.
Caleb, he may be one of the smaller players on that team, but he definitely doesn't run like it.
No, and that's one of the things is when you see a small running back like that, one, he runs really hard. You're correct about that, but he's a lot smaller than the offensive lineman. So if you're a linebacker coming downhill, it's tough to find him.
Definitely. He gets lost in the traffic and makes positive yardage.
2nd and goal from the 1. Another handoff, and he gets in for the score. Yellow Jackets were all over it, but all he needed was about a yard there, and he gets it. That's going to put your Enka Jets up 27-7.
Enka coming out of halftime, putting some points on the board. Drop back to kick it. Kick is up, and it is good.
Enka's going to take a 28-7 lead here with 8:42 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin. You are watching live on FYNTV.com. Hayesville football. This is a Team FYN Sports production. We'll be right back.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you here. Hayesville football. And Devane misses the catch this time, but smartly falls on it. He's had a couple good returns tonight, Brack, but better for him just to get on the ball there.
Yeah, that one was a little high above the lights. A lot of times the ball disappears once they get above those stadium lights, and it's hard to see. Good effort on his part to recover the ball, though.
Absolutely. And if you're Hayesville here, I hate to say it, Brack, but you got to score, and you got to start thinking about scoring quick. You're down 3 scores with about 20 minutes of gameplay left.
Yeah, the later in this game that we get, the more they're going to have to try to move the ball down the field in big increments.
Good first down run there by Taylor McClure. Gets about 2 on first down.
Jackets pound across the 25-yard line.
Second and 8 from their own 25. Been impressed with this Enka team tonight. They came 100% ready to play. New coach, new era of Enka football, team that's struggled for years. Step in the right direction for this young program tonight. Good ball there by Lunsford. Just goes off the fingertips of Chandler. Tough catch, but good spot there by Caldwell. But it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that was a really well-thrown ball. Candler just unable to come up with it. We'll see what they can do on 3rd down here.
Yellow Jackets looking to the sideline for the play call. It's so different than when you and I were in high school, Brack. They hardly ever huddle up. It's all, every player looks at the sideline, figures out the play, and let's roll. Caldwell takes a snap, rolls out left. Same play, same result, incomplete.
Yeah, I think, these quick play calls give the offensive coordinator time to see what kind of defense they're going to line up and see if they can't call a play and catch them off guard.
Yeah. And Hazel's going to have to punt here. Caldwell comes off the field. He's not too stoked about having to punt, but you're 4th and 8 on your own 25. And sometimes, I'm not saying you're working to make it look respectable, but this is just not a situation that you can go for it.
No, your back's up against your own end zone. You want to get as much field space. You can't give them good field position. We've already seen that they can capitalize on that, so you want to create as much space as possible.
Ricky McCullough back to punt. Jeremy Graves, good snap by Graves. Pretty good punt there by McCullough. Oh, and the ball's loose. What a crazy play there. I have no clue why the returner would have ever even thought about touching it, and Hayesville saying to come up with it, and they have, Brack.
Hayesville catches a break there. I'm again with you. I don't know why he tried to pick that up. He tried to make something happen, and it was a costly mistake for Enka. We'll see if Hayesville can capitalize. That's
the exact right call there, Brack. Trying to make something happen. When you're up 28-7, you don't need to make anything happen. You just need to play smart. But Hayesville finally catches their break. Can this inject a little bit of life into this Yellow Jacket team? It's what they needed. Caldwell going to get another chance to lead this Yellow Jacket offense. 1st and 10 from the 45. Caldwell takes a snap. Bubble screen to Brown, and Brown did not get his blocker out in front of him. Good play there by number 7 for the Jets. Sam Waddell all over it. Only about a 1-yard gain for the Yellow Jackets. Good job there by Brown to even catch the ball because he took a lick.
Yeah, as soon as the ball touched his hands, he was getting hit. He was able to hang on to it, which has been a struggle for Hayesville early, but pretty good progress.
2nd and 8. 6:40 left to play here in the 3rd quarter for the Yellow Jackets. They trail Enka 28-7. Caldwell takes the snap, rolls out left again. And he's going to run, makes a couple guys miss. And he gets all the way out, close to first down yardage there. I mean, he had nowhere to go, Brack. I thought he was just going to flip it out of bounds or something. And he put his foot in the ground and got some good yardage there.
Yeah, I think he drug a few defenders a few yards. Also, again, credit to Enka's defensive backs for keeping tight coverage on those receivers for Hayesville.
Reminiscent of your playing days a little bit, Brack, there.
I don't know about all that, Caleb, but we'll see.
3rd and 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Big play here. Got to get a pick up a first down. Probably 4-down territory, though. And if I've ever seen pass interference, Brack, that was it.
I don't even think the ball was within 5 yards, and 41 just tackled him.
Isaac Chandler got tackled, and the ball hadn't even left Caldwell's hands barely. Like I said, we complain about refs a lot, probably more than we should, but they got that one spot on, and I don't think even the Enka sideline's upset about that.
Easy call there, Caleb.
Let's go.
So that's going to cost him, and Hayesville's going to get a first down.
Hey, any way you can get them, right?
At this point, they'll take what they can get.
Absolutely, and you have now entered the red zone, the Yellow Jacket offense. That is 1st and 10 from the 19. Caldwell takes the snap, hands it off to Taylor McClure, driving hard. Just not much of anywhere to go, but still picking up positive yardage. And sometimes, you know, I know we're trying to score quick, we're trying to get the offense going, but 1 yard positive is 1 yard positive. You'll take that for first down plays at times. 2nd and 9. Hayesville trails Enka 28-7. 5:05 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Team FYN Sports always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. This is a Team FYN Sports production live on FYNTV.com. Caldwell takes a snap, rolls out right, got a receiver wide open, gets the first down. I believe that's the first catch of the night there for Brian Davenport. Good throw, good catch. He'll take 12, 13-yard completions every play.
Absolutely, that's just how they drew it up, and he got open, caught the ball, got the first down.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line. And I think it's the first time we've seen the Hayesville offense in the red zone, inside the 10 all night, because Caldwell's touchdown run was a long one. Caldwell fakes the handoff, and he's going to walk in untouched. What a good read there by the young quarterback. That's going to bring your score to 28-13. 4:23 left to play here in the 3rd quarter, Brack. Great play there by Caldwell.
Yeah, you know, he rode the handoff, decided to pull it, perfect timing, walked into the end zone, basically.
Going to see Isaac Chandler on for the extra point.
So Candler's set for the extra point here. Kick is up, and it is good.
Going to make it 28-14. I apologize, folks. I had our scoreboard there wrong, as Enka does have 28 points. But as I said, it's going to make our score 28-14. Hayesville trails the Jets. 4:23 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin. We're going to take a quick break. This is FYNTV.com, Team FYN Sports production. Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you. 28-14, 4:23 left to play here in the third quarter. Brack, do you start thinking onside kick?
Not at this point, Caleb. I think, try to get that field position in their favor. Down by what they are, you don't really want to give them a short field to work with.
Squib kick. Rogers has got it. That's the last guy you want to see. But what a tackle there by Kyle Lunsford. Man, that kid's playing with some swag tonight.
He's ready to play. He's not really known for his closing speed, but looked pretty good there.
And that's one of the things I was talking about it with our sports director, Jake West, on the Western North Carolina edition of the Friday night Press Box Brack. It is so awesome at the high school level to watch as these young athletes grow from their freshman year to their sophomore year to their junior year. And you see kids that you thought, they might be a player someday. Oh boy, that kid is a prime time player.
Definitely, and that's what I love about getting to watch these young men grow up.
Pop pass for Enka as Rogers gets it. Get it into that kid's hands any way you can. Good first down yardage as they pick up 3.
Yeah, credit to Hayesville for keeping that contained. If he had got outside, that could have been big yardage for Enka.
Picks up about 4, maybe 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
And you can tell Enka in no hurry. Why would they be?
Yeah, they don't want to give Hayesville a chance to put more points on the board. They're going to take as much clock as they can.
Whistle, pre-snap. See a little laundry on the field. What do we have? Ball start on the Jets. Back them up 5 yards. It's going to make it 2nd and 11.
False start there. Looked like Hayesville had that play blown up from the beginning.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you almost wish you'll take a 3rd and 9 over a 2nd and 11. But false start's a dead ball, is what it is. 2nd and 11 for Enka. Hayesville defense trying to hold him. Oh no, they got a pick from Hazel, but we've got a flag. Typically that looks like pass interference, and that's a tough call, but there was some hand fighting there between Rogers and McClure as Chandler came over the top to make the interception.
Yeah, you can't really blame him, Caleb. I mean, he's been burning them all night, getting open, catching the ball, so, you got to do what you can do.
We'll see what the call is here. But all signs point towards pass interference. And if you're Taylor McClure, you're absolutely right. You can't let that kid catch that ball. That's one where you might not like the call if you're a Hazel fan, but it's probably the right call.
Yeah, I mean, as hard as he's been to bring down, he catches that ball, who knows what could happen. Could be 6.
What's it?
So that's going to be, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, if you may know, Brack, 15-yard penalty in high school for pass interference.
I believe so.
So it'll be an automatic first down, and it's going to bring Enka out to about their own 46 or 47. Let's see. As the referee marks it off. Excuse me, 48. I was off by 1.
Pretty close.
Inevitably, right?
Better than I can do, Caleb.
First and 10 for the Jets. Option play. Wade's going to keep it himself, as we've seen him do several times now. He makes a couple guys miss. He's got space. He's out to the 30. Big 22-yard gain there for the Jets.
We've seen him do that several times. He goes, fakes the pitch, and he's got a great fake move, and the Hayesville defender bites, and he's able to pick up that yardage.
He is by no means a pocket quarterback. Made some good throws tonight, but he's got that dual threat ability, as we saw there, has had several big runs tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely keeping Hayesville's defense on their toes.
First and 10 from the Hayesville 30. Wade takes the snap, hands off to Mashburn, who gets hit in the backfield, and that's just, they said he didn't fall down there, but regardless, great play there. I believe that was the big number 59, Dante Robinson for Hazel, who made the initial stop, and there's a yellow jacket down. Can't quite see who the number is. We'll get some information on that, but we're going to take a quick break while they tend to the injury. Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def, we have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you after the injury. Enka picks up about 3 on second down. Injured player there was Dawson Devane for the Yellow Jackets, but he was able to get up. Looks like, you know, when you're a big old lineman in there, you're going to get bruised and battered. It looks like the young man's going to be all right, thankfully.
Yeah, people fall on you and you get bruises, and he's a tough kid. It looks like he's going to be all right. He's walking it off, getting some water, and I think he'll be back in action shortly.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure he's ready for the next offensive series as he's your starting center. 3rd and 8. Wait, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he's wrapped up. Only gets about 1 or 2 yards there. I'm trying to see the number. Great play there. I believe that was Jeremy Gray on the stop. That's the kind of play you want to see from your middle linebacker.
Yeah, so he, Inca's quarterback kept the ball there. Jeremy able to wrap him up and prevent the big yard gain. So Inca's facing a 4th down. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of these that Enka has picked up tonight. Huge play for the Yellow Jacket defense here.
Get in there, D-line.
You get a stop here. You really feel good about your opportunity to put some more points on the board and possibly make this a 1-score game. You got to hold Enka from getting any points on this drive regardless. Wait, takes the snap, drops back the pass, finds a guy, and he's out close to 1st down yardage, and he's going to get it just by about 1.5 yards, Brack. Great play there by the Jets.
Yeah, he just beat him to the outside, used his speed and agility to get out there, caught the ball, and got the 1st down.
And what a great play design there, because Mashburn stayed in the block and released late, kind of a delay route there, and that's really tough for the Yellow Jacket defense to pick something like that up. And it's not like they needed 30 yards. They needed 4 or 5, and they were able to get about 6 for the 1st down. Yeah,
with Cam Waite, the way he's been running up the middle of the field, you got to, try to keep that contained, and then he beats you to the outside.
Weird play there. I don't think Mashburn knew what the offensive play call was, as Rogers took the pop pass and ran over his running back. Somehow still picks up 3 yards.
Yeah, that looked like it was going nowhere. All due credit to number 8 for trying to make the positive yards out of that situation. That's about the best you can ask for.
Hey, folks, it's the first week of high school football. I mean, those kind of things they're still working on all the execution. Your full offense is not in yet. Wait, takes the snap, looks deep, and it is bobbled. Looks like Caldwell got in front of that to make it a really tough catch. I don't know, even if the wide receiver would end up coming down with it, it looked like he would have been out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd and 8.
No, he was double covered. Hayesville was in the correct position to make a play on that ball. He had, Caldwell and McClure covering him. Even if he came down with the ball, I think you're right. I think he's out of bounds.
28-14, Enka leads, 39 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Caleb Tallman here with my partner, Brack Martin. Team FYN Sports always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. Wade takes the third down snap, fakes the handoff fakes the pitch. We've seen a lot of that tonight, Brack. And just as we've seen all night, he picks up a solid 10 yards, and it's going to be first and goal from the 5-yard line. Hayesville's defense got to figure that one out and find a way to come up with a stop.
Yeah, Enka's doing a great job getting the ball outside, working it back inside. It's really opening up some lanes for the quarterback to run and get some positive yards.
Absolutely. First and goal play is a handoff. Wrapped up quick, only gets about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. So that's probably going to be our last play here of the third quarterback. At the end of the third quarter, Enka leads Hayesville 28-14, and they're encroaching the goal line once again. Caleb Tom for Brack Martin. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production. Caleb Tallman and Brack Martin back with you. Second and goal for the Enka Jets from the 3-yard line. Wade hands it off. He's close, and he's in for the score. Couldn't see who the ball carrier was. That's going to bring Enka's lead up to 34-14 as we await the extra point.
Yeah, Hayesville definitely put their best effort just keeping him out of the end zone, but unfortunately he's able to power his way in there. Oh, and it's a pass snap. Kicker smartly just falls on it, and Hayesville catches a break there, saves the point.
Makes your score Enka 34, Hayesville 14. We'll take a quick break and be back for the kickoff.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days, same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey girl, back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey girl, look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin, back with you. Only one play occurred in the start of the fourth quarter, and that was an Enka score. But bobbled snap, bad snap maybe, I don't know what we'll call it. A miscue, though. Missed the extra point, first extra point missed by either team tonight. And that's going to bring your score to 34-14. Not a great kick, as it doesn't even touch.
Caleb, I believe that was Dalton Sims, the quarterback, kicked
That
time.
Yeah, their backup quarterback, it looked like. I think what happened is we saw number 20 for them, one of their star players, Carson Reeves, has been a pretty solid kicker tonight for them. When he dove on that extra point and a gangle of Yellow Jackets fell on top of him, he started to cramp up a little bit. And so in comes the backup kicker. And when the backup kicker comes in high school football, interesting things do occur, just like we saw there.
Definitely. You never know where the ball is going to go.
11:52 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Caldwell, deep. Lunsford to his right. Twins receivers. Long ball. Taylor McClure comes up with a huge catch. He takes a hard hit, but man, what a play to start the drive. All the way out to the Enka 35. That's about a 28-yard catch there, Brack. Great throw, great catch. I mean,
he was in triple coverage.
He was in triple coverage, but they didn't throw it over the top. It was a little bit of a, I mean, what's that, a 30-yard fade route? I don't even know what to call it, but 28-yard gain, I guess that's what we call it.
In that case, 20 wanted it more than those other guys and went up and made the play.
1st and 10 from the Enka 35. Caldwell takes the snap. Back to pass. What an interesting play there. Caldwell has 1 foot in bounds himself. Throws a shovel pass forward. The ball was literally out of bounds, and Asher Brown finds a way to come up with the catch. But, hey, we'll take it. That's 7 yards on first down. Great play by Caldwell and Asher Brown. A little bit of creativity there.
Yeah, definitely using his athletic ability to stay outside and wait for something to open up. Asher comes down with the ball, makes a big play. Impressive.
Caldwell takes a snap, 2nd down. Just a little long, out of the reach of Taylor McClure. That's a tough pass.
Yeah, he threw off his back foot a little bit there. That's something, with time, he'll get more comfortable planting and throwing that ball on the line.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I know it's been a tough night overall for this Yellow Jacket team, but tell me what you think of young Caldwell. I mean, I feel like he has come leaps and bounds from where he was at last year.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he's like a different ball player. He's learned the offense a little bit better. I think he's settled in. He's more confident with himself and his size, and I think he's got great potential.
Absolutely. McClure comes up a little gimpy there. I think he's going to be fine. I think when he stretched fully out for that, the DB landed on him. Third and 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Caldwell takes the snap, looking for a receiver. And he completes the pass there to number 25.
It's Brian Davenport, I believe, yes.
Great catch. Caldwell had forever to throw there, partly good blocking by the offensive line, and then as he rolled out, he was waiting. He was kind of hoping for that deep ball, and then he finally decided, all right, we'll pick up the first down, but that's what you got to see from the young quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, Brian Davenport, I believe he's been targeted twice, caught both of his passes. Maybe somewhere you want to go back to here shortly.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Good to see Taylor McClure back in there after taking a play or two off. Deep ball to Kyle Lunsford. And I think that might be one of those ones, Brack. Definitely a little bit of hand fighting. But even with no one guarding him right there, that would have been a tough catch to make.
Yeah, it was a little deep, and in the end zone. He's running out of room quickly. Again, credit to those Enka defensive backs. They're playing tough tonight.
$10:40 left to play. Enka leads 34-14. I tell you what, after these first 2 touchdowns, this has been a back-and-forth game, Brack. I mean, just early miscues for Hayesville. Rough start, but since then, I'm really proud of how these Yellow Jackets have ended up playing.
Caldwell smartly gets rid of the ball before going out of bounds. That's a heads-up play. Something like you spoke on earlier, I think he's definitely improved upon from last season.
Yeah, his decision-making, absolutely.
So Hayesville is going to have the ball 3rd and 10 minutes, 31 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter, down 34-14.
This is a Team FYN Sports production. Team FYN Sports always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. Handoff to Lunsford, got a little room to rumble. Tough to bring down, but we got a flag. Not sure what we're gonna have here. That's usually in the area of holding.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic there. Really hard to see.
Of course, last time I called holding.
Nope, that's what it is.
Yep, okay.
Holding on Hayesville.
So that's gonna make it a 3rd and longer. And I will say this, I don't think we'll see it happen with the score being the way it is. Hayesville does have a kicker in Isaac Chandler that I don't know what his max range is. I've heard he's hit some over 40 yards with, obviously no one on him in practice, in warm-ups and such, but in this situation, not field goal territory whatsoever. But it'll be interesting to see as we go throughout the year. I'd love to see there be some situations where we get to see Chandler try a couple of long ones.
Yeah, I think I was watching his extra point attempts, and he had plenty of distance. I mean, it was deep out of the end zone, so I'm with you. I think he's got potential in his kicking abilities.
Caldwell rolls out, looking for a receiver. He's got one. Asher Brown, wide open. The 29-yard strike. And don't look now, Brack. I know we're still down 2 scores, but I tell you what, this is what you want to see. We're in non-conference play. At the end of this game, you want to win every game, but you're not going to win every game. And just see how hard the Yellow Jackets are still fighting. I think it's a really good sign for this young team.
Yeah, you've got to give it to them. They got down early. They've continued to fight and claw and scratch their way back to the top. And, they're still down, but they're actually, putting some more points on the board.
Waiting for the extra point.
Chandler's extra point is good. Plenty of distance. And Hayesville is going to get another point. It's going to be 34-21 Enka.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin. You're watching live on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production.
Yeah, dang, I'll clean it up after my 9-year-old out there.
1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you. Onside kick, and the ball's loose. Ah, man, it got by the first defender. But then I think Enka fell on it, Brack. We'll see.
Yeah, I believe so. It was a great effort. I mean, it spun. It was almost like a knuckleball out there.
Yeah,
and,
that was a solid onside kick there by Chandler.
but unfortunately, Enka falls on it, and they're going to get the ball at their own 47-yard line, I believe.
But there's still time. Hazel's got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, they definitely need a quick stop here. 3 up, 3 down.
Good pitch there. One of the few times we've seen.
Spin move. That was impressive.
Yeah, that was one of the few times we've seen the quarterback for Enka, Cam Waite, pitch it tonight, and his running back, Ladero Mashburn, rewarded for him by bringing out that Madden juke stick.
Yeah, he definitely put him in the spin cycle and created more positive yards for him. He's a tough runner, tough to bring down.
First down. Enka's going to try and run as much clock as they can here, Brack.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they've got a good lead. They're just going to try to run the ball, limit mistakes, and see if they can't get on out of here with this win.
Some score updates for you. I'm stunned, Brack. Robbinsville leads 45-15 over Asheville. Asheville is bringing back all-conference level caliber quarterback. I believe they're a 3A school, so for Robbinsville to be that good this early in this season is really, it might change some of our preseason predictions we had at Team FYN Sports.
Are they playing in Robbinsville, Caleb?
I am not sure off the top of my head there, Brack, but I don't care where you're at. If you're beating a school that is a playoff team in 3A as a 1A school, your season looks like it's going to have a pretty good projection.
Oh, absolutely.
Got a flag.
Looks like it's going to be on Hayesville.
Encroachment. First and 10 for the Jets from the 30-yard line. 8:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter, Brack. Enka letting all the time they can run off the clock.
Yeah, they're really going to work that play clock and try to use it as much to their advantage as they can, especially on being the away team they are.
Mashburn makes one man miss, another spin cycle, as you said earlier, Brack, and he gets all the way out to first down yardage on first down, running hard. And this Hayesville defense has been on the field for a lot of plays tonight. They're starting to tire out just a little bit.
Yeah, and I tell you who's not tiring out is that number 4. He's running hard every play, making people miss. That's exactly what, if you're Enka, that's what you want to do.
Absolutely. And if you're Hazel, you got a couple kids out with injury. Hopefully, they'll review it, folks. The McTaggart play, I heard at halftime, the referee ejected him for throwing a punch. I'm not saying he threw a punch. We'll just have to see what they call it. Hey, I do got a score update for you, Brack. Ready for this one?
Absolutely.
Franklin leads Murphy 35-15 with 4:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Looks like Franklin's going to pick up a massive first win of the season.
Yeah, you got your defending state champions with Murphy Bulldogs, and Franklin, I watched them in a 7-on-7, and they looked well put together.
They won the Fetcher News FCA 7-on-7 this year. When you add linemen, things change, but not for Franklin, as they're winning handily over the Bulldogs. And Hazel's going to travel to the Panther Pit next week and play this Franklin team, and that's worrisome if you're Hayesville watching how good Franklin's putting it on Murphy. You're really going to have to bring your A game next week in Macon County.
Yeah, that's a tough place to play. Their fans really are involved and support their football team, and yeah, they got their hands full going into next week.
Quick pass to the outside.
Hayesville able to recognize the quick pass, driving back, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
4-down territory for the Jets, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would think they're going to be pretty conservative, probably just run the ball, try to run as much of that clock as possible.
If you're Hayesville, you got to be punching at it, the ball that is, and you got to find a way to force a turnover here. Bad snap. Wait, still puts it back to pass. Ball
I
is
believe
up.
you came up with it, Caleb.
Here we go. Let's go.
Interception by the quarterback, Logan Caldwell. 6:16 left to play here. Hayesville still has 3 timeouts, Brack.
That's that turnover you were looking for.
Yeah, that's that turnover I was looking for. And quarterback Logan Caldwell playing a little bit of defense. Didn't see him play any defense last year, Brack. And with his injection for the Yellow Jacket defense, huge play there, trying to do it himself.
Yeah, I think with a young quarterback, you want to protect him, but he's such an asset on defense that you have to play him, especially, in big games. Hayesville's going to get the ball on their own 20-yard line with 6 minutes, 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Caldwell takes the snap, drops back the pass, screen pass. Lunsford's got plenty of room as he pushes the back of his own receiver, says, get out of my way. I got room to run, son.
Yeah, it looked like Enka dialed up a blitz there, and Hayesville caught him off guard, got positive yards off that screen pass. Great play to Lunsford.
Great play call there. I know head coach Chad McClure calls most of the plays for the Yellow Jacket offense. I wouldn't say we have an offensive coordinator per se, but whoever dialed that one up,
Keep working, Black.
great call. 1st and 10 from their own 35. 5:50 left to play here. Hayesville mounting a comeback, but they're going to have to hurry, Brack.
Yeah, they're quickly running out of time. They're going to have to gain some yards and in a hurry. Caldwell rolls out left. Receivers covered downfield.
Oh, my goodness. He reverses. Field comes all the way back. Finds a receiver just over his head. My goodness, Caldwell looking like Barry Sanders out there, making guys miss before he finally throws the ball. Man, if you're head coach Chad McClure, you might need to dial up a run play here because Caldwell looks like he's just a touch winded.
Yeah, I mean, he's out there running for his life after coming up that interception, going right back into running around.
Hey, wait till you make a play to show yourself like that.
Is there a flag on the field? Yeah, I do see a flag on the field behind the rest. I don't see what it was,
a lot
Brack.
of times
I mean,
when the quarterback reverses field, you're going to get a holding call, something
or
like
a blindside
that.
block, or yeah, it's against the Yellow Jackets, unfortunately.
And
Ineligible man downfield. Yeah, after that long pass block and lineman lose sight of where the quarterback's at. Has he thrown it yet? Do I need to get downfield to block? That's a tough one. But it's only a 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be 2nd and 15. It's not one of those 15-yard personal foul crackbacks or something. So hurts a little bit, but Hayesville still got a chance here. Or is that first down on the scoreboard? I'm not sure. I thought ineligible man was a loss of down. I'm not sure. But we'll take the first down if they're going to let us have it. Marker and the board have it. 5:30 left to play. Hayesville trails Enka 34-21.
Come on, Kyle. Turn it loose.
Luns-
Turn it up.
Woo, that was a good move.
Oh, yeah, Kyle Lunsford makes a man miss, gets back the penalty yardage, and then some. Great play there by Caldwell. I think Lunsford was in 100% there to block and just said, hey, Caldwell, flip it to me, bud. We got to make something happen. And they get about 8-9 yards back, and all of a sudden you're in 2nd and manageable.
Yeah, at this point in the game, anything goes. It's a little schoolyard football.
Little schoolyard football. I mean, and both these teams have right around 20 players. Couple guys are already cramping tonight.
It's warm out there.
Yeah, it's a humid day. Caldwell takes the snap, back to pass. Another screen pass there to Lunsford. He's got a little bit of room. Makes one guy miss. Throws a stiff arm. He's out. 30, 20, and he gets tripped up. Last guy to beat gets him, but they're all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets, Brack, a little bit of life in them. You are down 30. Scoreboard says 35-21. I'm 90% sure it's 34-21 because we saw that. Did Enka go for 2 on their last touchdown? Did we miss that?
I'm not sure on that one, Caleb. Yeah, caught him off. Hayesville was able to catch him off guard with that screen pass again and gets the positive yards.
Caldwell, quarterback draw, gets about 5 on first down.
4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5, I believe.
We'll adjust our on-screen scoreboard to the 35, Brett, because that's what our game scoreboard has. I apologize for that. One way or another, I'm sure we'll get this situated out.
Let's go.
Nope, they just fixed it.
No,
Yeah, that's
as soon as I fix my scoreboard, Brack, they fixed theirs. So once again, I'll adjust it.
It was a bad snap is what happened.
Yeah. Caldwell looking to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to flip it out of bounds.
Yeah, nowhere to go with that. Enka defenders were.
And that's going to be intentional grounding. In high school football, folks, a lot of people do get frustrated with this. There's no throw away. You can't throw it out of bounds, even if you're outside the pocket. Even if outside the hashes, you have to throw it to the area of a receiver. And I believe the refs are going to say they had no receiver in the area.
Kyle was talking to the official afterwards, and I think maybe him and that other kid must have lost it. Hey, keep working, Black.
Yep, so it looks like Hayesville's going to call a timeout here, try to get a game plan. They need some points, and they need them in a hurry.
Yeah, and with that timeout, we're going to take it with them, Brack. Caleb Tallman for Brack Martin on FYNTV.com. This is a team FYN Sports production. Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you.
Black, working right now.
Third and 14. Caldwell rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver. He chucks up a prayer out of bounds to Taylor McClure.
Yeah, he had a lot of pressure in his face. I'm surprised he even was able to get that out of his hands, but good job by Caldwell to get rid of that ball.
Keep working.
Also stops the clock.
Fourth and 17. 3:47 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Team FYN Sports always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. Folks, we're really excited to be here with you for all 6 Hayesville home games this season. I'll be here every game with my partner, Brack Martin, on the call. Oh, well, back to pass.
Back.
And he had a receiver, but a great play on the ball by Daryl Mashburn, and that is the stop of the game for the Enka defense.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be brought down in the backfield, was able to escape the pocket. Unfortunately, the Hayesville receiver not able to come up with it.
I know it was 17 yards to go, Brack, and Caldwell, as winded as could be running for his life, I felt like he could almost have picked that up with his legs. He'd only had maybe one guy to beat.
He did have a lot of room. I don't blame him. He was open, but unfortunately, it just took the ball too long to get there.
Yeah, and that's one. I know McClure didn't have great footing, but you got to tell him come back to the ball.
Absolutely, especially when you're that close to the end zone.
I'm going to take this time, Brack, just real quick. I want to thank our whole production crew here tonight. Running our switcher board for all of our different camera angles most of the night has been Megan Polson. We're excited to have her join Team FYN Sports. Brack Martin's been on the call with me. I'm Caleb Tallman. And big thanks to Cade Denton running the camera for us tonight.
Touch that ball.
Looked like Hayesville was going to stop. Number 4 in the backfield, able to make a move on some Hayesville defenders and pick up some positive yards.
At this
Clock keeps rolling.
At this point, if you're Hayesville, you got to get it. You can't give up more than 1 first down. See, the refs have a whistle trying to figure out what they've got here as they're discussing. I'm just going to be honest, Brack, I can see what they're calling. That's absolutely ridiculous. We're in the 4th quarter, 3:26 left to play, and they're saying one of Hayesville's players are not allowed to have tinted visors, which I'm just going to say that's a dumb rule. Dumb rule. But we're in the 4th quarter. Chandler Dempsey has played quite a bit tonight, and you're going to tell him now in the 4th quarter, hey, go take that visor off before we let you back in the game. That is just bad game management from the referees there. 2nd and 3. Another handoff to Mashburn. Another good spin move, but he gets wrapped up there. But he looks like he's got enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, he's definitely fighting for every yards. He's played a heck of a ball game, running the ball hard.
What we're going to do in the post game, folks, is we're going to go to a commercial break. We're not going to do a post game show, but what we are going to do is I'm going to see if I can get a live interview with head coach Chad McClure and talk to him about his feelings on this game. And we'll wrap it up from there. So after we go to a commercial break, folks, just stay with us because it might be a long commercial break as I got to wait for Chad McClure to talk to his team. But I promise you, we'll get you a quick interview with head coach Chad McClure postgame.
There's another Enka first down, keeps the clock running.
I think if my math's correct, it's going to be close, but if Enka gets one more first down, Brack, even with Hayesville's timeouts, they'll be able to ice this one.
I think you're right, Caleb. I think time's not on Hayesville's side at this point.
I do want to point something out, Brack. Those first 2 scores from Enka were tough, just based on how they occurred. Hayesville has a player ejected. We'll come and find out this week whether that was correctly called or not. We'll see. But when you take away those first 2 touchdowns on turnovers, Hayesville's leading 21-20 without those 2. So I think Hayesville can take a lot of positives away from this game tonight.
Yeah, I think the biggest one is they never gave up. You know, they faced a lot of adversity early, lost their, one of their biggest players, and have continued to fight even down. Even in the 4th quarter, they're still putting up their best effort.
We're going to take a quick break as the Yellow Jackets call timeout. Caleb Tom for Brack Martin on FYNTV.com. This is a Team FYN Sports production. Caleb Tallman, Brack Martin back with you. Enka leads 34-21, 1:43 left to play here in the 4th quarter. And for one last time tonight, the quarterback Waite's going to keep it himself. And man, does he take a shot as we talked about that. One of the Yellow Jacket defenders there, the other quarterback, Logan Caldwell, takes out his frustrations with this game with a clean hit. But man, that was one of the bigger hits we've seen all night.
Yeah, you got to give it to Caldwell. I mean, he's played a heck of a game. He's definitely given it his best effort out there.
I mean, he's passed for one touchdown and had what, 2 rushing touchdowns, Brack? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I believe so. Yep, he did. He broke that long play, and then on the second one, he just walked right in.
Wrap him up, wrap him up, wrap him up. There you go.
Hazel gets the stop.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Timeout, Yellow Jackets. We're going to stay with you through this break real quick as it's the last time out of the night. Folks, I do want to highlight some of our shows going on throughout the week. Team FYN Sports, we're working on some things right now. Nothing official yet. Me and Brack are going to be here for every Hayesville home game, I can promise you that. But we also know that we're working on some stuff. We're going to try and bring you some other local football coverage. Team FYN Sports always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. And then also, I just want to make note, we got 3 weekly shows, guys. I've mentioned them once. We have the Friday night press box. We have 3 versions. We got Southeast Tennessee at 5, Western North Carolina at 6:30, and the Georgia show rounding it up at 8 o'clock. Join us and some of our great Team FYN Sports reporters every Thursday night. Hey, join us for all 3 shows. If you're a fan of local high school football, there's no one. I'll just tell you this, because you're going to jump on with us a couple times this year, Brack. I promise you that. But there's no one. We had, I think, between the 3 shows, we had like 6 head coaches on this past week. So join us there. Take a view. We stream it live on FYNTV.com, our Twitter account, and Facebook. Probably about 2 plays left in this one, Brack. 2nd down. Mashburn, one last hard run of the night, probably. He's close to first down yardage. I tell you what, these Yellow Jackets played tough tonight, Brack.
They sure did, and unfortunately it just didn't go in their favor. Enka came to play tonight. But I do want to give some credit to the cheerleaders and the band for Hayesville. They've tried their best to keep the Hayesville fans on their feet, and they're still on their feet.
And I tell you what, we had a pretty full crowd here tonight. Folks, we're just glad to be playing fall football. I tell you what, just glad to be out here again. And that's going to do it, folks. We're going to take a quick commercial break as your final score is 34-21. I'm going to sign off for my partner and I. Thanks for joining me tonight, Brack.
Pleasure.
We'll be back with you in 2 weeks as next week Hazel goes to Franklin, but this week, this next week Hazel goes to Franklin, and then 2 weeks from now, as you can see our schedule, they will be hosting Allegheny, and we'll be back on the call here. So I'm signing off for Brack Martin. This is Caleb Tallman. But hey, stay with us, because I'm going to try and grab head coach Chad McClure for a quick post-game interview. But until then, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
At Circuit World, we offer a wide selection of major appliances, name brands like Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, and more. Looking for furniture? Come by and browse our showroom or check out the endless aisle, a touchscreen kiosk with thousands of options. Need electronics, gaming computers, laptops, desktops, tablets? We have it all. OLED or QLED, 4K or high def. We have the selection to get you the TV of your dreams. And don't forget, at Circuit World, your credit is always good. So ask about our convenient payment options and 120 days, same as cash. Come see us today at one of our 5 area locations.
Hey, girl. Back so soon?
Yeah.
Third time this morning.
Feeling too familiar with the bathroom these days? It's not just you.
Hey, girl. Look who made it 15 minutes.
At Erlanger Urology, we make it easy to talk about overactive bladder and treatments that work.
Hey, girl. You not coming in?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay. I'll be here, because I'm stuck.
Learn more at itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Caleb Tallman back with you. I apologize, folks. I did not get down to the field quick enough to catch head coach Chad McClure, but I'm going to get an interview with him before I head out of the field house tonight, and we'll put that up on our weekly North Carolina show. So signing off for the whole team tonight, I want to thank everyone that came out tonight to the field. I want to thank all of our viewers. Hey, like, subscribe, share. Join us for our weekly shows. We'd love to have you. But this is Team FYN Sports, always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. Caleb Tallman signing off for the whole team. This has been a Team FYN Sports production, and you've been watching live on FYN TV.